Imagine for a moment that the person you are arguing with on social media doesn't exist. Imagine that the viral video you watched this morning was never filmed by a human, and the music playing in your ears was composed by a ghost in the machine. In 2026, many experts argue that we have reached a terrifying milestone. It increasingly feels like we are no longer living in a shared reality. We are drifting into a digital simulation populated by shadows. This is the dead internet theory. What was once a fringe conspiracy theory has evolved into a serious academic debate. You feel it, don't you? That strange repetition in your feed, the uncanny perfection of the images you scroll past, and the hollow, robotic echo in the comment sections. You are not just using the internet anymore. You are navigating a hall of mirrors where the exit is becoming harder to find. The core of this theory is simple, yet devastating. A massive portion of internet traffic, content, and engagement is now believed to be generated by artificial intelligence. But this isn't just about bots spamming links. It's about what psychologists call consensus manufacturing. Humans are biologically hardwired to look at the crowd to determine what is true. If 1,000 voices are shouting the same thing, your brain assumes it's the truth. But what happens when those 1,000 voices are just a single script running on a server? By flooding the digital space with synthetic opinions, algorithms can create a fake majority, forcing your own psychology to either conform or feel isolated. Think about the last time you saw a viral trend that felt empty, like a stadium full of people cheering, but you couldn't see a single face. We have entered the era of the cognitive feedback loop. In earlier years, humans created content, and algorithms simply sorted it. Now, the algorithm has become the creator. It studies your micro-reactions, the millisecond you pause on a photo, the way your thumb hovers, and it generates a new piece of reality, specifically designed to keep you captured. This is a form of digital solipsism, where the individual becomes the center of a universe that isn't actually there. Leading researchers in digital ethics are beginning to warn that when nearly 50 to 60% of web traffic is non-human, the very fabric of social proof begins to tear. This leads to a psychological phenomenon known as reality fatigue. When your brain can no longer distinguish between an authentic human emotion and a calculated AI response, it begins to shut down. We see this in the rising rates of cynicism across the United States. If everything feels engineered, then nothing feels important. This nihilism is the perfect breeding ground for control. A population that can no longer find the signal in the noise eventually stops looking for the truth altogether. Have you noticed how your social interactions have started to feel homogenized? The same jokes, the same outrages, the same linguistic patterns. This is what happens when AI models are trained on existing human data, but then start training on their own AI-generated output. It's a digital echo chamber that is thinning the richness of human culture. We are losing the messy, unpredictable nuance of real human thought, replaced by the sterile, optimized output of a machine. The danger isn't just that the internet is dead, it's that we are being desocialized. Psychology tells us that humans need authentic mirroring to develop a sense of self. But if the eyes looking back at us are pixels controlled by an engagement-maximized bot, our sense of identity begins to fragment. In a world of infinite fakes, your attention is the only thing that remains real. The architects of these systems know that as long as you are reacting to the fake outrage of a bot, you are not acting in the real world. The dead internet theory is a warning, not a funeral. It is a call to recognize the value of the physical realm. It is a reminder that the most revolutionary thing you can do in 2026 is to look away from the screen and seek out the uncurated, the unoptimized, and the raw. The internet, as we knew it, may be fading, but the human spirit remains, provided we remember where the digital ends and we begin. If you felt that wrongness in the digital void, you aren't alone. You are sensing the ghost in the wire. The lights are on, the servers are humming, and the bots are talking to each other. In this new world, the only way to stay alive is to stay human. If this insight added value to your perspective, consider subscribing and sharing to help us illuminate the hidden systems of our world.